Hello, loves, all of my friends. I am currently driving to a workshop, but there was something that I really wanted to talk about that I think is important. I have spoken about, meditation, morning and evening rituals, journaling, so on and so forth. I think one really good practice is, and I've also talked about Ho'oponopono. Amazing tools so far. But mirror work, and I know that it's different, and I don't feel like a lot of people do this. I remember when I first started doing it, I was like, what the shit is this? I don't know what's happening. But mirror work is getting really personal with yourself, like more personal than even meditation, because it's looking yourself in the eye, dead in the eye, and talking about anything and everything. A lot of the times, depending on the time and the depth that you would like to go, and sometimes it just comes to you, you look at yourself right in the eyes, in the mirror, and you tell yourself how amazing you are. You tell yourself what you're going to accomplish. You tell yourself that you forgive yourself for doing things that maybe doesn't feel right in your heart anymore, or maybe, there's so many things, but it's really having a conversation with yourself and letting you know, hey, it's okay to be human. More than okay to be human. It is okay to mess up and to care about yourself. Okay? It is okay to be absolutely awesome. A lot of the times I believe in humility, obviously, but sometimes we dim our lights, and I know because I for sure have done this. I have dimmed my light to try and make someone feel better, when in all reality, shining your light doesn't dim anybody else's light at all. When you shine your light, you actually help others shine their light. So shine who they are. So the more that you are your authentic self, and the more you tell yourself what you're doing, the path you're on, where you want to go, you talk yourself up, you are having a very intimate conversation with yourself, and man, will things come out. They will come out, and it will be beautiful. It'll be messy, especially if there's things that you need to work through. I know, I've done it, still to this day, there's things, I'm not perfect. Shit still comes up, childhood things, whatever. I've talked a lot about healing, reconciling, because that's super huge right now. But even just letting yourself know that there's not a specific path that you have to take, right? It's just be in this moment, being grateful who you are, what you have, and to go for what you really want for yourself, okay? And to really talk to yourself, dive deep into your heart, your wants and your needs, because if your needs aren't fulfilled, and let me tell you what, it doesn't feel very good at all, which we all have lessons to learn. We all have different paths and things that our souls just crave for, right? There's a reason why we have certain things happen in our lives, because really, if you want to talk about darkness is the best teacher. Like, people talk about shadow work, you can call it whatever you want to. I'm the type of person that believes all religions, all spirituality, everything is connected. Everything is connected. So words and things like that may mean different things to other people. To me, whatever fits for you. Okay, you can just know. I speak a lot in light and dark, so whatever that means to you, sometimes angels, whatever, blah, 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 okay? But dark times really give you a chance to shine your fucking light, okay? It's the best teacher, as shitty as it is sometimes, with death and with losing a job and getting sick and having an illness and having chronic pain, all which I have been a witness of and still am for a lot of things myself. So it's there is no comparing darkness to darkness, okay? We're all here to learn different things. And one thing is to know is that whatever you are going through, you came here to learn eventually what you're supposed to teach, right? I've learned from my mentor, Sonia, even I'm working with Gary Acevedo right now. Like there's so many people there's so many awesome quotes and things like that, but it's really just learning to own your darkness, any times, where maybe you didn't make the highest choice, the best choice, the whatever that may be, and that's okay. That's totally okay. You are loved so much, it's just trying to recognize that, there's so much contention going on right now, mass, no mass, like presidential, political, blah, 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 I'm side this, I'm side that, and there's so much information that's coming out. It's like, what do we believe? What do we believe anymore? And I will say for me, it's coming down to believe myself, okay? Finding that center and listening to myself, believing myself, and know that I have the power to discern, okay? Because those gut instincts that you have, to notice danger and recognize things like that, like those are real. That is real. There's a real field, people call it the etheric field, whatever. Some people just call it the field. I mean, you can look it up. Quantum physics, it is measurable. Like we have an electromagnetic field, like there's connections. So the biggest thing is that listening to that, and the more you listen to that, the better you get into where you don't need to have anybody else tell you anything. And it's also one of those to where you can learn from people and take what you need from them, okay? So it's whatever your truth is. And I think that's the biggest, is that we're all like, no, they're right. And I'm sure you've seen the thing of the number 6 or the number 9 and two people on different ends. And it talks about, well, you're both right. It just depends on your perspective. That is everything in this world. And so that's what I mean when coming at it from love and an understanding. It's understanding that you didn't and haven't gone through the same things in life, right? To see what these other people see. Now, we can get into fear and everything like that. This video is already like super crazy long. Sorry, not sorry. Really good information. But fear is fake. It's in your head, okay? Danger is very real, okay? Fear is literally getting yourself worked up and afraid to move forward. Okay, when you're centered, it's almost like you have the calmness and comprehension and alertness. There's another word I'm going for, I can't think of right now, to where you can see to make a decision, to choose, right? Fear is a reaction, right? We all have it, okay? We've all been through it. It's just one of those things of understanding that fear is not real. Danger is very real, okay? So, just remember, stay within yourself. Dig in yourself to do some real deep mirror work. I mean, talk to yourself out loud. I mean, if you want to, you can start in your head. I understand sometimes it's hard to start out that way because we're not used to talking to ourselves in the mirror. I mean, but really looking at yourself in your eyes, and just focusing and seeing you. And I get that there may be monsters that you don't want to come out, but let me tell you what, they come out every single day of your life in one form or one way or another, and they're going to be dealt with in one way or another. Whether you continue a cycle or not is up to you. So, anyways, love your faces. Thanks for listening. If you do, if you have questions or anything like that, message me. I'm really open to talk about things. I like to think of myself as really accepting of people in all walks of life. I love to learn things as well. I use my own discernment and everything, but I am all for people being who they are supposed to be. Just them. Whatever that may be, even if it's different than mine. I feel like love comes from a place to where we can all get along and literally have different opinions. And not even just opinions, but just different ways of life, right? We've already kind of experienced that, and I think where the problem comes in is that we all try and force each other to live a certain way, you know. But you know what? Good times are coming. I know life is like different and crazy and all those things, and you know, just do what's right for you. Hope these tools work. Anyway, love your face. Happy fucking Thursday. Drink some H2O. And yeah, bye.